This is a copy of the 1842 prophecy chart that was drawn by Joshua V. Himes, and it was used by the Millerites. It existed before the 1843 chart, which was also made by Joshua V. Himes. The bottom picture is the 2300 days. The middle picture is the 2450, which is found in the same chapters of Leviticus that talk about the 2520. And the top one is the 2520. I was shown this chart over 40 years ago by an Adventist pastor. In Early Writings page 74, it talks about the 1843 chart and the 1850 charts being that there are copies of that in the Bible, or that those charts are copies of what's in the Bible and what's in heaven. So it does not say that about the 1842 chart, which is what this is. However, everything on this chart is on the 1843 chart. So the 1843 chart has a lot more of information. I learned about the 2520 and the 2450 and the 2300 over 40 years ago. I learned it growing up. I was taught this by I used to say it was only 3 people, but it actually was 4 when I think about it, because I was at a meeting that was filmed by Pastor Robert Wieland referring to these charts. But I was taught this by 4 people, actually. 2 were pastors, and 1 was a female Bible worker who was employed by the conference and was in good standing, and the other was a farmer. The farmer learned about these charts because they were practicing something called the Mitlighter program, which was a program that taught farmers. It was in Loma Linda during the early 1970s, and it taught about rotating crops every 7 years, which is also in the Bible, which is the start of discussing the 2520. So as we learn to survive the fellowship, and I think we need to come back to our foundations and understand that these things were not taught by a group of fanatics or offshoots, that these things actually people who were in good standing within the Adventist Church taught even 40 years ago. They did not use them to be divisive. They believed in these teachings. They believed in the foundations of the Adventist Church. They may not have understood everything. So let me go in. I'm going to zoom in here so you can see. Check this out. There we have the 2300. And there we have the 2450. And there we have the 2550. Or, correction, 2520. Notice that the dates highlighted are also part of what's on the 1843 chart. And I'll come back and I'll discuss some things about the 1843 chart and the 1850 chart. Thank you.